yesterday. I was up before the dawn, and I really have enjoyed myself. But I must be moving on, like a king without a castle, like a queen without a throne. I'm an early morning lover, and I must be moving on. And I believe in what you say, it's the undisputed truth. But I have to have things my own way to keep you in my youth. Like a ship without an anchor, like a slave without a chain.
I'm gonna have a little fun today.
Now I'm going out trying to
Shine like brand new. Goodbye, stranger. Goodbye, stranger. Lives so nice. Don't be offended. No, no, no. Goodbye, stranger. Goodbye, life. Don't be offended. Yeah, I don't know all the words. Well, some of them, the important ones. The goodbye stranger part, I get it. I think we're all going through a little letting go, moving on, saying goodbye, completion, closure. So, thought I would pick some cards. Well, thought I'd let the universe pick some cards. I'm literally just humming along with the music, seeing what, comes of it. I'm so, my hands are so small. I think I need to start buying tinier cards. Anybody make tiny, little tarot decks? Because, if not, I'm gonna make them. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna get on that tonight. Tiny Tarot by Teddy. Yeah. So, also a heads up, my nails look like crap. My nail appointment is in 44 minutes. So that's how long we got. Means we got 30 minutes before I gotta get out of here. Go get my nails done. Oh, there we go, we got one. Of course, I've become a chaser because they're running. We got the Great Serpent and the Void. Oh. I think I'm going, and this one is calling your name specifically. Look at that. The new pearl. Huh. Yep. I'm all about the new pearl. And I mean that in many ways. Take it for what you wish to take it as. These cards are a little easier because they actually fit my hands. That completion card keeps popping. So if it comes up again, we are at the end of it. Yeah. I love this part of the song. Okay. Refocus. Whoopsie. Definitely have the enthusiasm today that I did not have yesterday, so I did not post. I don't know. Something kind of hit me yesterday. Yeah, maybe it hit you too. Manifest your dreams. I'm with you. That's one of them. I I don't know if I showed you this one. What? Refocus. Pick one more. My dog's looking at me from across the way over there, like asking, am I doing something wrong? Yeah, she's literally giving me that look. She's like, I think I'm doing something wrong. Am I doing something wrong? She is. What do we got, Spirit? Thank you for being here with us today. We are turning the music off so that we can listen well, focus, maybe refocus, take some of the suggestions that are being handed to us. Spirit, what you got? All right, Spirit, we need one more card. One more. Come on, what you got? What you got? Take a moment to say a little prayer, only welcoming peace into our realm. No monitoring spirits, just presence, the divine. Lots of love, authenticity. Transition. I think we all can relate to that right now. Or at least I can. Now, let's read some cards, shall we? I don't know. That Goodbye Stranger song has been showing up all week for me. My dog's looking at me so funny. All right, so in alliance with these divine nudgings, I'd like to assert myself by saying, welcome to the channel. I'm Teddy. There's no rhyme or reason. This is where we wing it, make it up as we go. We're gonna mess up. Sometimes we're gonna have great time together. Sometimes I'm just not gonna be on my game, nor are you. So we just do it anyway, because that's how we learn, through making mistakes. Because the reality of it is, there's really no such thing as perfection. An alchemist is one who engages with the process, operations, and materials of the soul. That's the role we're playing today. I'm going to be an Oracle Alchemist today. That's what I'm calling myself today. I think I'm going to rename myself every day. Some version of an Oracle. Today is the Oracle Alchemist. Okay. So, let's talk about the new pearl first. The new pearl is one of the great promises of alchemy. I like promises. Sounds promising. From a single grain of sand, the pearl forms slowly but surely in the salty mouth of the oyster. This is taking a very interesting turn. The new pearl emerges as an alchemist, as an alchemical miracle. The new pearl emerges as an alchemical miracle, a sight unimaginable at the outset. That said, the process is generated from irritation itself. Interesting, like the diamond with the pressure. Sounds like everything beautiful really needs to emerge through difficulty and pressure and irritation. Doesn't say much for the comfort zone, does it? Where were we? Such is the medicine of the new pearl card. The work is underway, but the gem has not yet formed. Don't become petty and hasty, seeking a return on your efforts. Rather, turn to patience, consistency, and humility to remedy the discomfort. Let the magic of time and salt water do its work. relax, believe, and support a fellow alchemist in finding the grit that will become their pearl. Don't worry about you right now. The entire ocean is your ally. Go deeper. Ponder. The pearl turning back to sand. Not today, Satan. Yeah, that's pretty beautiful. So it looks like we're all going through a little shakety shake, and it's not comfortable. I can relate. Kind of irritating. I'm not even, actually I'm lying. It's not kind of irritating, it's super irritating. It's almost like this painful pressure wobble. Feel the pressure, don't feel the pressure. Feel the pressure, feel the release. And it's like, is this ever going to end? Well, obviously, if we consult the oracle, alchemy oracle, it does, with a beautiful pearl. So, hang in there. Relax. Let go. Be humble. And help someone else. Next, we look at the void. Ether. Void is a mystical riddle in itself. It cannot be understood by means of alchemy, chemistry, science, or spirituality. It astounds the most adept seeker and humbles the philosopher. From the depths of nothingness, all feelings and possibilities are birthed. Behind the curtain of our material world, the power of eternal spaciousness is at work. This card may appear at a time when something has been released. A relationship, a possession, a title, but the void is much bigger than any worldly entity. When an alchemist approaches the void, destiny shifts in the darkness. Like magnets, you are drawn to it as it's drawn to you. Meditation is critical at this time. Just sit and breathe. Surrender to the vastness. There's an electricity between you and the void. It's sacred and timeless. From its center, everything is born. Ponder the stage behind the curtain. Interesting. The void. Sounds like the nothingness when we wonder what's next. Like the limitless possibilities. I'm sure some people probably see it even as fear. What's next? I definitely been in both different scenarios. Sometimes I'm afraid of what's next when I let go of something. Sometimes I'm excited for all the possibilities because the world opens its mouth for us. Yeah, I think, at least from what I can gather of this, it's kind of like the waiting. After the end of something, you just gotta get patient, sit still, meditate, focus on what's next, and let your mind run all of the computations, ideas, conceptualizations, thoughts, the limitlessness of it. Couldn't say that's a tongue twister. Limitlessness. All I gotta say is goodbye, stranger. Only one last thing to say about the void. Let it spark your creativity. Anything is possible. The next one, the Great Serpent. It's a really beautiful card, actually. It has to do with, like, the serpent wrapping itself around you, entirely covering you to protect you as you feed ideas into it. It helps you to alchemize and transmute one thing to the next to change things. It's kind of what I understand this card as. It's called the Ouroboros, the Great Serpent. The Ouroboros is kind of like shedding, except like the whole process. You feed it and then it's shedding. The Ouroboros is an all-encompassing glimpse of the alchemical process. The hungry snake bends itself around you in a gesture of protection and guardianship, giving you the space and safety to participate in the work. Ooh, I like that. Allow yourself to participate in the work. Anything and everything can be offered into its mouth for transformation. Good, bad, blasphemous, or precious, the materials of our life transmutate into gems. True story. Along the great serpent's spine. That's where the gems sit. Along with your woes, the Ouroboros engulfs every pair of opposites. What is masculine becomes feminine. What is sky becomes earth. What is past becomes future. When this card appears, you have entered the quantum realm. Everything is possible. No one knows the limits of the Ouroboros. Just when you fell into thinking that your life was straightening out, the snake takes you once again into its gaping mouth for an entirely new trajectory. Cyclical. Start again. Something brand new. Sounds like restarting. Not even sure what the transformation will bring. I'm not sure either. I mean, look at what I'm doing now. I'm reading cards. Never done that before. I mean, just a few times with you. I think this is what, third time I've done it? Maybe fourth with you guys? Maybe. I don't know. I haven't counted. But new things. Try it out. If it's a gem you like, hold on to it. If not, feed it back into the snake's mouth. You never know what'll happen. Keep trying. One more point about the Great Serpent. I'm sure you've seen it as the snake eating itself, which doesn't include others. It's you. And how your process has to do with just you. And how you are the beginning and the end. And as that loop continues, it's you. Your process. Your consistency. Your transmutation. It's, I guess it's meant to teach you, or us, because it teaches me too, how to be of service. Because everything's a cycle. And you know, as you go through and you seem to like, what the hell am I doing on this hamster wheel again? Maybe it's because you can help somebody else this time. Sounds like there's a theme happening. To be of service. Precarious. I guess there's some ideas there. We have 3 more cards. Manifest your dreams, refocus, and transition. First one that we pulled was refocus. Refocus to find balance between your material and spiritual aspects of life. Stop putting too much emphasis on material things. Trying to lean us towards the spiritual? Yeah. Well, at least for me, this specifically makes me think of the balance, not just the spiritual, but like in the 3D realm versus the 5D realm, there's 2 different focuses. In the spiritual realm, it's really more intuitive, etheric, ambiguous, whereas the 3D realm is consistent, physical, palpable. And for me, smack dab in the middle, it's pretty helpful because I have to keep my feet in the real world in order to get the benefits of what the spiritual world can bring. if I'm lost in a disidentification in just the spiritual, I'm bypassing the actual world in which I'm supposed to live. So finding balance between the two is really important. Because in those times in life when we're too in the physical, we lose sight of the magic. And when we're lost in too much of the spiritual realm, we actually disidentify with the now and being present in the physical world, where our gifts can be explored and used as divine insight, inspiration, and assistance even for others, for other parts of ourselves, even if we're focusing still intrinsically. Balance is really important. I found myself disidentifying with the 3D world a few times in my life, trying to spiritually bypass and think that all the answers are in the spirit realm and it's all, an intuitive knowing. And yeah, there's a lot of that there, but eventually you got to bring it home and make it work in your life with other people. I think I'm talking to myself there. I do like to isolate. I don't know about you, but it's kind of the spirit of the time. So, finding balance between the 3D and the 5D, the spirit and the physical. Bring it home. Involve other people. Be of service. And when you are isolating, meditate. Let the electricity between you and that void bring to you the many limitless opportunities that are available to you to bring into the world when you do decide to share space and time with others. Next one we had was transition. 3, 4, 5. Ooh, sequential. Pretty powerful. You're in a period of transition and change. Yeah, we all are. Embrace new beginnings and trust in the process of transformation unfolding in your life. I mean, what does that mean? Trust in the process. What does that mean to you? Can't help but wonder, what does trust in the process mean to you? I'd love to know in the comments. To me, I guess it means allowing, letting go, and believing that the universe has my back. And I think it was Einstein who said, you can choose to believe that the universe is either here to support you and align with you, for you, or you can choose to believe that it is not. And those are the two choices. I don't know, I've heard Einstein's kind of an intelligent guy. I didn't know him personally, so I'm not quite sure. I mean, it seems like it though. Kind of like that expression or iteration of his. Because realistically, I even remember the moment that I chose to believe that the universe was working for me. Up until that moment, I honestly wobbled back and forth between thinking something was working against me, and then sometimes I would feel good and I would think, oh, something's working for me. But it was when I decided to believe that the universe was working for me, always, that when the bad things would happen, suddenly I could choose to believe that it wasn't actually something bad. It was aligning me for something better in the future. Now, that just makes me sleep better at night. So everybody has their own choices to make. Personally, I'm inclined to believe that if I've got a choice, and one thing makes me feel good when I choose to believe it, and one thing doesn't make me feel good when I choose to believe it, I'm going to choose the thing that makes me feel good. when I choose to believe it. But that's just me. What about you? What do you believe? I'd love to know. It interests me. And I'd actually like to know what you think of Einstein, too. Think he was a smart guy? Or just some crazy scientist? I don't know either. Tell me in the comments. Manifest your dreams. 456, another sequential number. Wait a second here. We had 666, 345, and 567. It looks like we've got things happening in sequential order. Isn't that funny? Very powerful. Sounds like destiny. Steps to something phenomenal. Or something predestined. What do you choose? I mean, really, when it comes right down to it, manifesting your dreams is on you. What do you think is manifesting your dreams? Do you believe that your thoughts manifest your reality? I do. That's why I pay very close attention to my thoughts. Because if I believe something isn't going to work out for me, it might not. If I believe it will work out for me, at least I'll feel good if it doesn't. While I wait to find out what's happening. Small example, I put myself into the running for a poetry contest tomorrow night. Terrified. I've never shared my poetry with anyone. Not only have I never shared my poetry, I have to memorize it. I can't even just read it from my phone or a piece of paper. I have to memorize it. So I wrote something, and now tomorrow I have to memorize it by tomorrow night. Terrified. But what do I choose to believe about the experience? So far, I've actually had a really fun time thinking about how to do it. I'm going to actually perform a little bit. I haven't gotten to how yet, but I'm going to. And so, choosing to believe that I'm going to enjoy the experience, whether or not I win the $1,000 remains to be seen. We'll know tomorrow, and I'll let you know. Maybe. Manifest your dreams. You have the power to make things happen. It's time for you to take action with faith and confidence. So, are you talking to me? Knowing that your angels are guiding and supporting you every step of the way. I have an experience that happened along these lines. It's kind of funny. So I was mentioning that poetry contest that I have tomorrow night. Now I'm scared to death. I've never shared my poetry in front of anyone. I've been just trying to push myself out of my comfort zones, as you can see, to try new things, to see what's happening in my life, where I want to go. I guess I was kind of bored. Find things to do. So all week long, as I'm shuffling through my work week, doing my things, whatever it is that I'm doing, this, I guess I'll call it a cloak. It's not really a cloak, it's more of a muumuu, but it's black. And I turned it into a cloak because I spray painted it with some funky colors, I don't know, 6 months or a year ago. And I don't even know how it made its way into my space recently, but every time I turned the corner, this cloak was sitting there. And I'm like, did I put that there? I don't remember putting that there. And then, you know, yesterday, I walk in to do my laundry and it's sitting on the dryer. I'm like, did I put that there? I don't remember putting that there. And then today, I'm getting out of the shower and I reach for my towel and there's the cloak again. I'm like, did I put that there? I don't remember putting that there. So literally this cloak is following me around for like 3 or 4 days now. And finally, as I'm getting out of the shower, I say to myself, okay, there's something to this happening. I don't know what this is about. So I thought about it, and I got quiet. And my dad came to mind. I don't know why. He's probably up in the ethers fucking with me, moving this cloak all around, trying to give me an indication to use it for something. And then I thought, well, what could I use it for? And boom. For the poetry contest tomorrow. They said bring props. I didn't think about props or what that even meant, because I'm not like, I just didn't know what that meant. But then I thought about it, and I'm like, if I wear that cloak as the oracle that I am during my poetry competition tomorrow, that's a prop. Maybe the universe or my father or some of the ancestors or guides or angels are chasing me around with this thing that I made. All like, Teddy, wear this. You gotta wear this for the, this is a prop for the poetry thing. You can actually, you know, come out almost like you're, you know, a Star Wars character. Dun, 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 dun. I'm like, oh, that's brilliant. Gives me a little bit of a prop and a little bit mystique, kind of a, maybe even a character to be while I'm reciting my poem. Help me get outside of myself, because I'm scared shitless to do this. But when it comes right down to it, my openness to see that this cloak was following me around my house the past few days, and I actually noticed it because I was open to seeing how it could be a part of the manifest of my dreams, which, I mean, between you and I don't know that I'm ever going to be like an amazing poet, but I've been writing poetry for a lot of years, so maybe. I've thought about it, but yeah, so bottom line being, when we manifest our dreams, how does that look? What is that? How does that present itself? I mean, obviously in my world, I've got like my father in the ethers, along with guides and ancestors and angels and all the, you know, those etheric beings, and they're kind of funny, chasing me around with stuff, putting things in my path to see if I'll pay attention. And it's funny, I don't know that I would have caught the attention, except for the fact that when I reached for it was on the towel rack. Now, I don't remember putting it anywhere this week, but I certainly don't remember putting it on the hook next to my shower. And that's kind of, I don't know, kind of a big deal. So I laughed, and it seemed like something my father would do. So I'm attributing it to something my father did. Plus, you know, he might be mad that I forgot to say happy birthday a few days ago. So I said happy birthday. And we had a little conversation. It was nice. He laughed at me for not seeing the cloak. But that's, you know, just a little insight into how maybe we allow things to manifest our dreams. Open-minded. Limitless opportunities. Am I delusional? Maybe not. Maybe it is my father. Maybe it is a guide. Maybe my father's one of my guides now. Fingers crossed. He was my favorite. Still is. Don't tell anyone, especially my mom. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed your read for today. I actually had a lot of fun. I think I'm going to do more of them up here on the roof, especially when it's nice like today. See all those beautiful clouds? I mean, this is just, can't make this shit up. It's freaking real. You can see the angels up in there. They're all looking down, saying, Teddy, wear the cloak. You're going to do fine. Yes. And don't poop your pants. Because I know you're scared shitless. Yeah, pretty much scared to death. So, wish me luck. I don't know. I may do a reading beforehand tomorrow, or I may just wait until after the poetry, because I do have a lot of practicing to do. I have to memorize a whole poem. Not my forte. But I'll let you know how it goes. Until then, I'm Teddy. I love you. Stay well.